Howdy. Happy New Year. April 1st. It's April Fool's Day. It's April Fool's Day because this is actually the first day of the year. It wasn't January 1st. They're fooling you. But I just want to make a quick video. It's so nice out. Haven't had the sun out in like 3 days. Feeling spicy. But time is an illusion, if you haven't figured that one out yet. And I want to give some quick antidotes to that. Make you think a little. As this new year is starting, everything is renewing, refreshing itself. The birds are out, making all their sweet sounds. Saw a chipmunk today, poked out. He's hopping around. It's like everybody's waking up from deep sleep. I'm seeing buds on the trees, seeing leaves on the plants already popping up out of the snow. They're ready. Everybody's ready to go. It's almost like they were there the whole time. I want to do a thought experiment about this concept of year zero, the first year of this entire realm, and just think about how that might have been, and how you can go back to year zero anytime you want. You can start over. Some people call it salvation, being saved, redemption, redeeming yourself from being dead and coming back alive. Call it whatever you want it. If you have the willpower, you can recreate yourself every day. But if you understand this is a realm of the mind, and how you need to refresh and renew your thoughts, I think we've lived in an age of total stagnant thoughts and control. But it started a certain way, and it had to snowball, manifest into what it is today. A total false reality surrounding everyone. And most people think it's real. If you go back to the beginning, and it doesn't matter if you believe in evolution, you're an atheist, you believe in God, or Adam and Eve, like God created people, or people popped up out of a big explosion. It doesn't matter how you want to, whatever you want to believe. You can do this thought experiment and go back to the beginning of man, men and women here. In the beginning of language, we came up with a language. We started to make fires, we started to build things. That had to happen at some point. There had to be a reset of everything. There had to be a start, I guess is what I'm saying, not a reset. It seems like we've gone through reset after reset in this realm. And that's why you have ancient Egypt and all these buildings and things that can't be explained. The history of man has been reset multiple times. Snap out of the modern way of thinking to where they think they know everything when they actually know nothing but a fake story they've been told. So go back to year zero. Go back. Recreate everything yourself if you have the will, if you want to. It's what I've been doing in my life since I found out I've been misled. And springtime, you know, the new year, as it just began, as the spring equinox came, you know, I go by the calendar of nature and the sky. Pretty obvious this is the new year. This is when everything's renewing, becoming alive, becoming new again. But it makes me think of the original start of this realm and what was happening and how people had the freedom to create whatever they wanted here. They were able to think up new ways of being, and how, if you're paying attention, that never ended. You're the start of everything. You're a seed of anything. You can restart the way that you're living any way that you want if you can refresh, renew the mind, and clear it out. All the stories you've got stuck in you. Stories, stories, stories. People love their stories, and they love to sit around and talk about their old stories, and then the stories that they were told as kids, and it's a strange situation when people are just sitting there regurgitating stories of the past, and they're not making a story right now. They're not living, in my opinion. So that was a great day out today. I have these thoughts in my mind of how I want to see this whole realm recreated and transformed from scratch. Totally new. And how it has to start in your own mind. You've got to recreate yourself. You've got to let the cool, clear spring water flow within. Have a new outlook. Look at new possibilities. Stop getting stuck and stagnant. Stop repeating these little loops, these tiny little loops that people are trapped in. Open yourself up to eternity. All that is, all that ever will be. Get your mind out of the way. Just think that's a big theme of this age, is the mind control, and how even if you see the mind control everywhere, you're able to spot it. It still influences you. It still makes you want to control your mind, and how you need to even break that. And that's where I'm at in my spiritual journey, is I'm trying to break this mind I've built so strong, and use the mind to create new things, to be something different. Not to use the mind to trap me in some idea or some fake story. Alright? I think you get the gist. But, Happy New Year. Plant your seeds. Get outside. Enjoy it. It's a wild time to be alive. Love you all.